They were able to identify the issue, they executed the research, and they tallied the research, analyzed it, and put this presentation together. As their instructor and as the instructor of this group, I cannot be more proud of you guys than I am today. And I thank you guys for your consistency in your work throughout this semester as we begin to finalize this project. Gentlemen, this is it. Inhale, exhale, relax, and let's present.
Social Justice Learning Institution and Eastside High School presents the Marathon to a Drug-Free Campus Youth Action Research Project. What is Ypar? Ypar is research done by youth in certain community facing the same issues that they are researching. Instead of having some academic person from outside their community who knows nothing about their material circumstances and experiences, do research on them. Ypar empowers youth who are the experts of their conditions to do the research and find solutions to do the problem they face. Ypar process. Define the issue, investigate, share your knowledge, and act.
All right, so our main topic, or one of our topics, is discouraging drug use among students leads to an increase in positive campus culture. And the method that we used to gather our data was the student surveys, student interviews, and faculty interviews.
The next 3 videos are about us prepping for the Ypar project and of us interviewing a student at Eastside along with the head of security. We recorded these videos, I edited them, and the music is by Mikhail Carter.
My name is Jason Lee. I'm a scholar, and we are attending our Ypar series.
My name is Jason Smith, and right now we're doing our Ypar project where we come up with consistent problems around campus and look for solutions to fix it.
My name is Ypar, and tomorrow we are prepping our surveys to figure out why drug use is such a problem.
%, Black, 41.4% Latinx, 16.2 mixed ethnicities, and 17.5 other. 16 total survey questions. Research questions: does drug use among students have a negative impact on student academic success and positive campus culture? Claim 1. Student drug use has a negative impact on the campus culture of high school.
Okay? Straight there, go. We're on.
94. 94% of students say that they're exposed to drug use. 64% say that they're peer pressured to drug use at school. 72% say that they're frequently exposed to drugs at school. And then 62% say that drug use reduces their focus at school, on school grounds. And then our findings for claim 1, students believe that drugs are easily accessible on campus, and they're mostly peer pressured into using drugs from friends, peers, family members, and then they're exposed to drugs on campus.
Research question 2, is there a relationship between students' drug use and other student issues such as mental health, violent behavior, poor academic performance, and truancy? Claim 2, drug use has a negative impact on students' mental health and physical health, decreases the student's ability to focus in class, and increases violent behaviors and truancy. 36% of students said that drug use contributes to the violence in our school. 56% of students said drug use has a negative impact on students' academic performance. 54% of students said that drug use leads to an increase of truancy.
Findings for Claim 2. A sizable portion of students believe that drug use contributes to or leads to violence on our campus. Students believe that drug use has a negative impact on student academic performances. Students believe that drug use leads to an increase in truancy. Students also express that drug-related truancy often increases disruptions inside and outside of the classroom and increases negative experience in student shared spaces, bathrooms, hallways, and etc.
Our third research question was, what student social and emotional needs can be addressed on high school campuses in order to decrease student drug use? Our claim was, students are using drugs as a coping mechanism for their social and emotional issues that are specific to teens growing up in our community. Students believe that the top 3 causes that lead to students' drug abuse is mental health, peer pressure, and boredom. Students also believe that these are the top 3 influences for students trying drugs. Peer pressure, once again, stress, and friends. 38% of our students said that if they were struggling with the drug addiction, they believed that they could find helpful resources at school. The students said that they believe that the following are responsible for ensuring that we are a drug-free campus. Security at 26.6%, administration at 25.3%, students at 82.2%, and all of the above at 29.9%.
Findings for Claim 3. Students share similar negative social, emotional experiences that lead them to drug use. Negative peer circles, stress, and even social media impact expose students to drugs as a reasonable alternative to coping with issues that they may face. Students believe that talking to an authority, figure about drug use out or drug exposure implies that they are snitching on themselves or others. Our campus community believes that we will all have a part to play in making our campus drug-free. Ypar overall findings. Drugs are easily accessible and are being used at and distributed on our campus. Student drug use has a negative impact on students' academic performances and truancy. Students are being exposed to drugs primarily by friends and peers. Some students feel that drug use contributes to violence on our campus. Our security and admin team believes that their practices are in place that deter drug use among students, but more can be done and implemented on a state level. Students don't feel comfortable reporting student drug use sales. Students do not believe that there are on-campus resources available to help them with drug refusal or drug addiction issues. Among those surveyed, the larger percent agrees that we all have a part to play in ensuring that our campus is drug-free.
These are our recommendations and next steps. In an effort to decrease drug use and drug access to our campus and promote a positive campus community for students and staff, we would like to propose the following recommendations. Urban Scholars, EHS, Athletics, Feeder School Tour, and Drug Awareness Rally. Basically what this is we want athletes from our high schools to come to the middle schools and have activities, play some of the sports, like play basketball together, have food, have like an activity. But throughout it, we share with the students the importance of not doing drugs and basically be role models to the middle schoolers before coming into high school. Our next recommendation is visual drug-free campus. So like in elementary schools, you always see like drug-free posters all over the campus, and we wanted to be, our school to be a visual representation of a drug-free campus. Our next recommendation is basically being part of clubs. So being a part of clubs, not to, even to distract them from not doing drugs, is for it to be an alternative. Like they don't got to do that. They could just, there's a whole bunch of clubs outside of athletics that they could do.
Another one of our recommendations are requiring clubs to hold anti-drug events or discussions will create opportunities for students to discuss the issue in small groups and with peers that they feel comfortable with, and will keep the anti-drug messaging being promoted by students regularly on our campus. Another recommendation that we have is the anonymous tip helpline will give students the ability to combat drug distribution on our campus and seek help for drug addiction without the fear of backlash or judgment. And the last recommendation that we have is these city-sponsored incentives should provide exciting opportunities that will motivate students to change. A great idea would be for the city to partner with local vendors, food and game trucks to reward the winning campus with a minimum day filled with activities and food provided by vendors from our community. This will show that our city is invested in our success and is partnering with our school district to help make our campuses drug-free.
Acknowledgements. We would like to thank you for thank you for allowing us this opportunity to present our project to you. We look forward to working with you all to make our campus community a better place for our students and staff. We would also like to thank the following people: SGLI, Tunde, Charles Carter Hall, Shantae Portia, Mikael Gray, Dewan Cowan, Matthew Case, Shadowland Williams, Gabriel Kennett, and President Billy, ESA student.
That, first of all, just so proud of you young men for choosing a relevant topic, taking the time to do the work in terms of this topic. And, you know, as a district administrator, we recognize that this is an issue. And it's more of an issue now since we've come back from distance learning than it has ever been. And so this is right in line with where we are looking to go in terms of next school year. So we'll be tapping into you in your research, because our first, we talked about from a student services standpoint, is that recognizing that this is an issue, is that we'll be hosting our first district-wide drug awareness campaign in October. And so you guys have done the research, and you've laid the pathway for us to implement that district-wide campaign as part of our multi-tier systems of support, tier 1, across the district. We do the same thing for suicide prevention campaign that we do on an annual basis. And with that campaign, we have seen a significant decrease in our students completing suicide. So I would expect and suspect that with this work that you guys have already done, and with us partnering with you to develop this district-wide campaign around drug awareness, that hopefully that we will start to see the number of disciplinary infractions around drug-related issues to decrease as well, because that is what we are looking to do. Already been in conversations with Antelope Valley Partners for Health, also with Changing Lanes and a number of other community agencies to help us roll this out. So I appreciate your work. I appreciate the relevance of your topic. And you guys will be working with us. I would love to, Mr. Cowan, to work with Tunde, to work with you all, having you all to help us with developing our campaign for October of this year. Woo!
I would like to say to you, I really love the anonymous tip, and for the young man who said that you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, if you could just do that anonymous tip, and if you guys can get to those young people that are coming in, that's huge. Those 18-years, get them before they can get infiltrated by the negative stuff. That's really, really big. And you should be a part of designing those posters for the drug-free school. So if we could, I would like to hire you guys to do that, and then partner with some of the sign and design people who sign for us, these churches all over the Antelope Valley, to design your own posters for your own school, all right? That's going to be put up to show that you're a drug-free school, so they'll be ready for next semester, all right? But we want you to design them. Administration don't need to design them. You need to design them. You know what you want to say on them, right? So you do the artwork. You do what you need them to say, okay? And even if you want them to go on Power School, do a music video to go on Power School, how you want it to be presented, all right? And then we're gonna go talk to a few people that will do it free because they need to do some community stuff to show that they support our young people in school. You agree to that? Y'all looking at me like you're deer in the headlights. Do you want to go with something like that? You don't have to pay for it. The district don't have to pay for it. The community going to partnership with you all. Can you get into some designs and show me some artwork and get it to Mr. Cowan so I can take it to some people so we can get it up going? Is that okay with you guys? You cool with that? The juniors, say yes. Thumbs up. Yeah. All right. Amen. Okay. We're going to go through that. All right.
This is how change happens, gentlemen, and this is how we see the power that we actually possess. We have to walk in that power consistently because you got it, and you see that now. There's a different level that we walk on this campus, juniors and underclassmen, when we come in here next year, because you are urban scholars. You are officially representing this program. As you wear the shirts, we could have a polo and be doing something else. But you are responsible now for yourselves and for passing out this information. Can we power out together, please? Jeremiah, walk us through.
All right, so I'm going to teach you guys how to power out. We do this at the beginning and end of every class. Every day we're going to stand up and put our fists up, and I'm going to say, family, and you guys are going to say, we stay together. And I'm going to say, family, and you guys are going to say, we stay together.
Can we have my class in the back join us, please? Everybody stand. There we go. Time on, please.
Family love. Stay together. Family love. Stay together. Family love. Stay together. Let's stand.